Hey, it's August 19th. August 19th, you guys. So here's the story. Hang with me for a minute, okay? Like I'll try to get through this really fucking fast, okay? So it's the 19th of August, and as some of you might know, we're moving, right? Well, we're not really moving. We're closing this store, and it's people have been coming in here and talking to me, and coming in here and talking to me, and they're like, "Where are you moving?" And why are you moving? What's going on? So I'm just going to tell you that these last 4 years have been tough years. Mostly they've been tough because I wasn't listening. I had a friend of mine, Kenny McNeil, actually told me 4 years ago. He said, "There's going to be blood on the street." He said, we're heading for the worst time that Calgary's ever had. And I didn't listen to him. I didn't watch the signs. I'm like a lot of people. I lived in a friggin' dream world thinking this is going to be over. Man, you know, I've been through a bunch of ups and downs in Alberta. It's going to be over quick. Even our city, I think, believed it would never last this long. You know, that. Anyway, so what's come out of it? Some amazing stuff has come out of it. I mean, I've changed my life. I went from, you know, hanging on so desperately to this idea that I had of, you know, having a store and you know, bringing all these cool things from Indonesia to you know, finding myself living in the store, like literally living in the store. I'm not living in the store now, but you know, I think I can talk about this now because it's been a while ago, like a year and a half ago or so, that I didn't have a place to live. But in that, it came a lot of soul searching. It came a lot of, you know, what's next and what am I supposed to be doing? And it really became clear to me that, you know, 40 years almost of personal development, of you know, spiritual searching, if you will, being a seeker, trying to figure out what the hell is going on the planet and why am I here? And been with all these great teachers from all over the planet, and you know, it became clear to me that this is my mission, is to share this, and I can share it. You know, sometimes I'm awfully tough on people, but I can share it because, you know, we're like children, and I've been one of those children most of my life. You know, and we kind of think that the world is all about us, and we're trying to make it on our terms, and they're really, you know, there's a flow. We can be in a flow if we listen, and so I'm kind of all over the map here, but really, if we listen, and I think the best way to listen is to meditate. If we listen, we can be in the flow. We don't always like what the flow says, you know, and that's the thing of trusting. And so here I am, it's the 19th of August, and we're not moving, we're closing, you know, and I got a shitload of stuff left here. Like seriously, a shitload of stuff left here. And I'm gonna, the next 10 days, we're getting rid of it. So you know, I need you to come in and do something with that. And if you don't, I don't give a shit. Really, if you don't, that's fine. You know, but your loss. All right. And then we actually don't even have a place organized where we're going, and so I had to be in like really trust the flow. You know, the universal intelligence, God as I don't understand him, that everything is actually coming together as it's supposed to, and not just in my time. So living in an uncomfortableness has been pretty amazing. Yeah, living in that, you know, what the hell is going on kind of a place, and as I look around me, I think a lot of people are experiencing big change right now, and so that's the deal. It's the 19th. Got, you know, 10 days. I need to rent a house. We're going to rent a house. I'm going to rent a reasonably good size house. I have one guy, a roommate, that's going to move with me, and he's been beautiful. He just trusts that it's going to come together, and it will. If you know of anybody that's got a big house, that would be awesome. You know, I need to rent a big house, and I'm going to have a couple of roommates. That's my vision. That seems to be my vision. I you know, that's the message I feel like I'm getting. It's like, okay, just do this house thing, and we're going to do meditations, and I love leading meditations. I love doing interviews. If you guys seen some of my interviews, I really like that, and the feedback from people is very positive, We've had over 230,000 minutes of viewing time on Facebook alone since the first of this year. Like, that's a lot of viewing minutes. I don't even know what that is. Like, that's so 230,000 minutes of people watching our videos. So that's cool. So I'm enjoying that. Can't eat it, can't pay the bills with it, but I think that there is something really cool coming from that. So we're going to do some meditations. I don't know where. Like, literally, I've been kind of waiting, to see. But one of the ideas that came, and you can tell me what you think of this. I'm sure there's. I have a whole bunch of friends who own yoga studios, and I think I'd like to go and like lead meditations in a yoga studio for like 2 or 3 times a week, and then I'm planning in my home, the one I haven't rented yet, that we're going to find in the next couple of days. In my home, what I'm thinking is that we'll do what I call a deep dive. My idea, my thought is that there's a lot of teachers out there who are giving you what I'll call new tricks or new ways to be, or new things to do to find contentment or peace or happiness, and a lot of that stuff is bullshit. I don't think we can add more stuff. I think we need to let go of more stuff. I believe that letting go is the way to peace and contentment and happiness and fulfillment. And when we let go of, this facade, and we let go of this idea of what is right and what is wrong, if we let go of this idea of good and bad, and we start to live in the moment, like Eckhart Tolle shares with us, we start to live here and now free, then what's there is unconditional love. And we're always looking, many of us are looking, I've been a looker myself, outside of me for unconditional love, and it's not outside of me, it's inside of me. So that's I think on a Tuesday night we're going to do a deep dive to help people get to that place, how to let go of shit. And so tell me what you think of that. That's kind of the plan. I got a shop full of shit here. That's it. Come and get it, you guys. We're gonna make you some super deals. Come and get it. And we're gonna do meditations. I have a friend who owns a big furniture store that's offering me a place there. It's called Show Home Furniture, and I think that might be one of the spaces that we go to just to do meditations. She has a big following, and she's really cool, and believes in that, connecting with source, connecting with the moment, can help people find peace and happiness. She sent me this amazing quote from C.S. Lewis that was to die for. It was so cool. And so I like her, and I think that we might do something with her. So there's a bunch of things, balls in the air. It's interesting not knowing. Not knowing is right on the edge, having no idea, going with the flow, saying yes. And so I just thought I'd tell you the truth. Sometimes I've had fear of your judgment, because there's this idea that I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. This idea that we all have, that we're supposed to know. And deep down inside, we know we don't fucking know. We know that our best made plans, they're busted in a second, So if I think that maybe this is my example of, sharing with you that it's okay not to know. It's okay to ask, to connect with source, to get in the flow. And the knowing comes from a higher power, or a connection with infinite intelligence, and it's not a knowing from our mind of what we should do, or where we should be at in this time of our life, and the commitments that we made. So we're living these commitments that we're no longer invested in, and we're living unhappily because of it. Many of us living unhappy because of the commitments we made to partners, and showing an example to our children of what an unhappy relationship looks like, because the commitment no longer applies for one reason or another. You want to look at that stuff? Let's look at that together. I had a beautiful wife once. I did. Her name was Sheila, and Sheila got in touch with me like yesterday or the day before, and today would have been our anniversary. and she said that it had come up for her. She hadn't thought about it in years, and I just love that, that we're such good friends. And in a second, we can be talking about what's happening now. Our vulnerability, our not knowing. We have such a great language. Sheila was a psychologist, but like an enlightened psychologist. She's really cool. Love her, love her, love her. Hi, Sheila. So that's it. We don't know what we're doing, and we have some things that are floating in the air, and everything will be as it's supposed to be. And my job is to just say yes and to be available for what wants to and needs to happen. Okay, and I guess, I am looking for a place. I am on Rent Faster and Facebook and, places like that. I am actually doing something. I'm not just sitting here waiting for something to show up. But if somebody has a house, that would be really cool. Like, I'm looking for like four or five bedrooms, double garage, reasonably close in. That's it. And tell me what you think about the meditation idea. Yoga studios, who would like me to go there? Like I see like at 10 in the morning, meditation for people that are coming to your studio on a regular basis. And one more thing. One more thing. That I recognize that the barrier for a lot of people to accessing knowledge on meditation or the how-tos of meditation is philosophy. And so what I teach is very light in philosophy. There's no guru, you don't have to be a devotee to any particular brand of meditation. This is the no brand, keep it simple meditation. So if you like that, we're Monday nights right here at my store tonight. We have a meditation tonight, and next Monday will be our last time here. And so come and sit with us 6:30, and it's like by donation, but I guess I should mention that it would be nice if you actually do make a donation, because I still have to pay my bills. There's that practical thing. Okay, love you, and if you watch this, thank you, and that's it. Oh, one more thing. I need a video guy. James is holding the camera right now, but James doesn't really want to do this, and it's not his future. But if you're a video person and you love video, you could be my D-Rock. Do you know who D-Rock is? Gary Vaynerchuk has his lead video guy. His name is D-Rock, and he can edit, he can produce, he can shoot, he's got it all. And I need somebody like that. Could be a man, could be a woman, somebody who loves video. And video's the future, baby. I love it. I love doing it, and I love sharing my life with you guys. And yeah, that's it. Love you so much. And hang on to the seat of your pants. There's great stuff coming. And if you come and spend time with me, I'm going to challenge the shit out of you, okay? That's my game. Let's challenge you. I think that challenge is the way to get on course, the way to get connected. And so that's it. Okay, bye.